Hey guys, uh, you have to excuse me. I just woke up like an hour ago, so I have oily face. I look like I just rolled out of bed. Anyway, I wanted to share a lot of personal details. Not a lot, but I wanted to share some things about this year and why kind of been off the channel for a moment. I started this full time job and I'm off 2 days out of the week, but it's a full time job. It started with detailing cars and for a rental car agency, and yeah, it takes a toll out of your body. I tell you that. But in order to survive, I had to I couldn't depend on my dance career anymore. So now I'm resorting to a regular 9 to 5. Then it turned to 3 to 12 midnight. With the agency, or the rental agency, I got promoted to rental agent. Duh, customer service. Um, but there's always a battle. It was always like I could not get a break from almost getting fired or discrimination. Obviously over orientation. Um, yeah, it was just now it's at a point where I've gone full circle. I got demoted. Well, I chose to get demoted. They call it the lowest position of the whole company, which is you align the cars in the aisles, like you drive them from when they're ready, they get clean, and you park them. So you're prepping them for rental, basically. I hope I explained that properly. If you've been to a car dealership, you know how the cars got on the lot. They're sitting there. There's people who drive them and park them. So that's what I do. Been there for 9 months, and it's just an ongoing energy, emotional, cluster F, for lack of words. It's just kind of ridiculous that someone of my caliber would, submit myself to that environment. Anyone would quit because it's a very petty environment. The customers are great. The structure is great. The operations and the training is what needs some help. Management should be training the people and instilling the maturity and morale, moral compass, and all that, but they don't. The training is based off of, yeah, you go and watch so and so and watch so and so, and you're going to start in a week on your own. So when that happened to me as a rental agent, I freaked out because I went from nothing for 3.5 years, pandemic, to full time work. And then I'm trying to scrape and scratch and not get fired. And being fired was always like around the corner. People were getting fired who've been there longer. So that's always intimidating. So things are better though. But when I got this job, my father got sick. And so when he got sick, it was like, oh gosh, I have to take care of him. And then it got worse, and then it's progressing even more and more, and so his health is declining. He would hate the fact that I recorded this video, but he doesn't watch my YouTube. But I'm sharing it because for those who have to deal with people with terminal illnesses, the everything comes out. You would think, oh, I'm gonna do my job as a child. Then there's things that you don't really want to do because just because that's your parent doesn't mean you have to do it. Other people make themselves do it, and there's some things that are very uncomfortable that you're unwilling to do. P.S. It's raining. Where are my windshield wipers at? Work. Anyway, it's supposed to rain through Thursday, tomorrow. So back to my father. We've gone through a lot of arguments and fights and battles, and then his dirty laundry and my dirty laundry. There's a lot of things that just come up out of nowhere, um, out of the spirit of anger, you know? When someone's angry, yeah. Let me go back. So on Father's Day, my dad, he had a fall. Then he got up and tried to walk again and he fell. So immediately I already knew this was bad. It's already going to progress, and it's the C word. And then the worst part is he told his doctors not to let his family know any more information. So we don't know where he is, but I know it's close. Um, it's like the worst thing you can do to your family is to withhold information, especially if it's about what do we do with you when things get to the point where we don't really wish for that to happen, you know? But I'm the only organized person and the only child. Well, there's 3 of us out here out of 10. And I'm the one who would know what to do. But then he took that title for me over one situation. So it's just really to have the job and my father. It's just, I don't think anyone can fathom like what you have to do mentally um, to be inspired daily, because it's just draining. It's just very draining. But essentially, I had to just tell my father, you know, rely on your nurses and your doctor, because that's where he's going to be at for the remaining of his time. Um, what's it called? Work. I just need to find another job. Who has the energy and stamina to look when? Well, I guess you can. By the way, I did lose my grandfather, my mom's father, last week, and so it's just been a poo-poo year. 2023 has been poo-poo. Not a good friend to us at all. So I really do intend to have a better 24. My birthday's in 30 days from today. Yay! Uh-oh, channeling hiccups. Wait, where am I? I forgot where I'm driving to. Channeling hiccups. What am I channeling? This whole, it doesn't even matter anymore. It's the year of Renaissance, Beyonce. I want to elaborate a little bit on that. So let's say you're a global superstar, you know, entertainer of the decade, basically. Um, to a caliber where the churches, you know, make praise and worship you without your consent. People are uh, attaching chords to your body, your energy, your songs, your music, your voice. Like you guys don't, but a lot of people don't understand. I'm not that popular, but even this morning I was getting ready to just go get something, and there was a weird frequency that almost tried to penetrate my left side, which is my pituitary gland, which is scary because that's a direct hit from something dark. And my phone says running low in storage. After I just said Beyonce. Oh God, this world, I swear. Long story short, these people elude or create the illusion of opposition of good and great and glory and God to protect themselves. And I completely understand it. Not saying I condone it, and I agree, but I understand you do have to do something to protect yourself. You just can't be standalone and have cords pulling on you all day. And whatever they choose to get their hierarchy is what they choose. So I think it's okay to understand that they've chose a particular lifestyle, But we can't like make our assumptions as to how wicked someone is when they haven't performed any. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're just going off of what is hearsay and what people put as clues together. But that's from the frequency of fear. When it comes from the frequency of discernment, or someone who I would say I have some mercy and grace. But coming from me, I believe when you see someone raising a family, when you see someone, I don't know what they do behind closed doors. And until I know she's creepy, and I feel weird vibes when I hear music. I hear the chanting and the banting. I hear that she's like, for me, if there was a such thing as a banshee who, you know, that kind of stuff. There is a side of her, but then that's also her probably utilizing her darkness or dark side to captivate people in music, because music is art and you need to have duality to prolong someone's attention span. So Taylor Swift does it too. You just don't hear it because she's the good girl image, but we don't know what she does. But she's putting out an image of good, and probably is a very narcissistic person behind it. No, she's not. She's a Capricorn like I am. Anyways, that was all I want to share about my life and this year, and a recap of what I've been going through. It's a very lonely road, but you have to stay encouraged and stay inspired. And, sometimes you got to use music